Welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing another ETF review from Amplify. It's the Amplify Samsung SOFR ETF, ticker symbol SOFR. It came out November 15, 2023. It has 185 million net assets. Expense ratio is 0.2. And I like to invest in things that are under the radar or only rich people can invest in, or institutions. And now with all these ETF companies, things that were only for the wealthy are becoming more mainstream for retail investors. So that's why I like this ETF. 3 reasons to own SOFR ETF. Regular monthly income potential seeks to provide investors with monthly income equal to the secured overnight financing rate after fees and expenses. Lower interest rate risk. Short-term securities are generally less sensitive to changes in interest rates than securities with longer maturity dates. Institutional active management, professionally managed by institutional asset manager, Samsung Asset Management, New York. What is the secured overnight financing rate? The secured overnight financing rate is a broad measure of the cost of borrowing cash overnight collateralized by Treasury securities. So basically, I don't know much about it, but corporations need liquidity. So they will loan their shares out for cash liquidity with the promise of buying the shares back at a higher price. So this is willings and dealings going on behind the scenes that most retail investors probably don't know about, or at least I didn't. Samsung Asset Management is the leading asset manager in Korea with 25 years of experience. Since their founding in 1998, Samsung Asset Management has been creating an investment culture aligned with their philosophy to provide a successful investing experience for their global network of clients. Objective and strategy. SOFR ETF is an actively managed strategy aimed to provide current monthly income and reduce risk exposure. SOFR ETF seeks to closely replicate the performance of the secured overnight financing rate as published by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. The yield as of March 31st, 2025 is 4.33%. Distribution frequency is monthly. I started the position today, April 14th, 2025. Net asset value, $100.33. And I think I got in at $100.30. Another thing I like about this ETF is it doesn't move much. It's very stable. Daily change, 1 penny. Previous day's market price. Daily change, 2 cents. Daily change, 0.01%. Previous day's NAV. Previous day's market price. Daily change, 0.02%. Premium discount, minus 0.3%. If you can see this little chart right here, daily price NAV performance, it trades real tight, kind of like a T-bill, I guess, like a SGov or week or something like that. It has top strategic holdings or repo deals. Like I said, it trades real tight. Premium discount, look at that. It's real tight. It says in 2024, days traded at premium 220, days traded at net asset value 0, days traded at discount 32. Calendar year 2025 through March 31st, 25, days traded at premium 60, days traded at net asset value 0, days traded at discount 1. Distributions, like I said, is monthly. And looks like this year has been 36 cents in January, 34 cents in February, 36 cents in March. It pays at the end of the month. Go back to 2024. Looked like the distribution was a little higher, averaging like 44 cents, 42 cents, 43 cents. And it started hitting the 38 cent range in November. So I'm really not getting this ETF for the income. I'll take the income, 4.3%, but I like the stability. I'm using margin in my Robinhood account, and I like that this basically stays $100, just like SGov. I like to, invest in this market that I really didn't know nothing about. It's something that rich people knew about. 185 million net assets. So I'm glad to hold this. Expense ratio is 0.2. I think the weak ETF from Roundhill T-bill weekly pair expense ratio is 0.18. So it's kind of right in line with that. And like I said, this is a different part of the market that institutional investors know about. So let me know in the comments what you think about this ETF. You're going to add it to your margin account? Is it something that you want to get for stability for your account? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.